What is the best Sonic game ever? Do you ever think about that? If the Sonic community is any indication, people think about that all the god time. And during these conversations, a lot of games get their name thrown around. But above any other Sonic game, above Generations, above, you know, the greats like Sonic Lost World, please fight me on that in the comments section. Much love. Mwah. There is one name that continues to get thrown out there and stand amongst the rest as the best Sonic game ever made.
Here we go!
And we're gonna see if y'all were fucking lying. Today we're gonna play a little bit of Sonic Unleashed and really just see if people were lying, if people are capping, because I have never finished this game. I played bits and pieces here and there. There's a lot of preamble. Let's just hop right into it. But overall, people glazed this game to hell and back, and I wanted to see if they were telling the truth or not, or if they're big fat cappers, if they're lying. God, this cutscene goes so fucking hard. Oh my god, it goes so insanely hard. If I saw someone react to this cutscene, and that alone was enough to make me want to come back and actually try to emulate this game on Xenia. Because last time I tried it, by the way, this is Xenia. So every single comment I have about performance of this game doesn't matter. Completely thrown out the window. If I say, this section ran like ass, block me on every platform, it does not matter. I saw just this cutscene, and I was like, I have to try this. I'm going to try to get it to work on Xenia, because last time I tried to get this working on any form of emulator, it was the PS whatever emulator, whatever it's called, RC something or another, and that shit runs so bad that I flat out had to run this with Xenia and mod in the PlayStation buttons, because I am playing with the DualShock 4. I kind of want to go over some of the things that I've changed here and there. I did add a few mods. Some of them are just fixes, like flashbang stuff. PlayStation buttons is really the biggest cosmetic change. And then there was another one. Something game don't breaky bug or whatever. I don't know. Oh! Forgot. No Werehog battle music. Because I love you guys and I love myself. So, we're not going to be dealing with that. But trust me, I played the game on the Wii. Obviously not the same experience, but I can at least tell you that shit was annoying as fuck. So I got rid of it. We're good. This part hits me deep, bro. This shit, because if you didn't know, they had the compressed, scrungly bungly disgusting ass cutscenes on the Wii, and this shit rocked my world when I was a kid, because I was really young when this shit came out on the Wii, and when I would see this game, it's because my brother would be playing it. And I could never, when I sat down and tried this shit, the Werehog would fuck me up so bad, I just dropped it and went back to Sonic Colors. Like, I could not lock into this game because it was too difficult for me. This cutscene was all I saw, because I try to replay it every once in a while, and I just see this cutscene pop up every time, and oh my god, this moment here where Sonic starts fucking tweaking and shaking, it's like a character-defining moment for me. Genuinely, like, this Sonic villain was probably one of the coolest villains they've ever pulled off. Okay, because Frontier started to do a very similar thing, where it was like this world-ending shit, and Sonic was supposedly fighting his strongest villain yet, which is why he had to go Super Sonic Blue or whatever, but it just feels more imposing. The fact that you genuinely feel the impact in the world because of this creature's, what it's doing, just puts it above and beyond so many other Sonic villains, Sonic boss, everything. Like, this feels like the most powerful being Sonic has ever fought. Because in Frontiers, you don't see that shit at all, because it's just Sonic, and no one else knows the fucking moon is evil or whatever. Maybe that's why Eggman was blowing it up in SA2, but like, no one is there to really comment on it other than like Amy and Tails and Knuckles and Eggman and Sage. I know I just listed like 5 fucking people, but you get the idea, right? Like, you're not walking around seeing the locals being like, oh shit. By the way, this is running at 4K, 60 FPS, so if you see that this is looking a little smoother than anything else you've seen before, anything you played on the original Xbox 360 or PS3, that's why. I am experiencing this in pretty much the de facto best way possible. So that means if I still hate this shit, you guys are weird as fuck. We found our little fucko friend that was I mean, they're quintessential for this era of gaming and anime-related things. Like, you have to have the little creature that runs around and yells and is kind of annoying the entire time. But the fact that, bro, they got people to care about this little fucking thing, that's dope. That's really... I mean, if that's not talent, I don't know what is. Dude, this cutscene too. Oh my god. Sonic, he looks so good, dude. His model is so good in this goddamn game. Oh my god. It's so fucking pretty, dude. Alright, what was I saying? Okay, I don't know if they changed too much about his model from Unleashed Generations, but for some reason this model looks a little different. I can't put my finger on it. Also, just so you know, the way I'm editing this, not a single one of these daytime stages will be cut up. The only reason I'm doing a highly edited form of Let's Play for this shit is because the Werehog stages can suck my left testicle. I'm not I'm not running through that and commentating 30 minutes on the same fucking stage. You can, catch me elsewhere. Catch me playing a different game if I had to do that shit. But yeah, overall, you're getting the fucking raw experience with these stages, man. I am not cutting them up for anything, because you deserve to see this shit. You deserve to see every single little morsel of this game. Respectfully, these cutscenes are insane.
Pretty cool, huh?
These open hub world areas are so fucking cool, by the way. Especially coming from someone who played the Wii version, because there was just nothing like this. And it was like watching a PowerPoint presentation slide through when you were playing through that version. So actually being able to walk around, and especially like see Sonic's model up close, like that rocks. I gotta get all the little thingies, the little shit MacGuffins. The little shit poo-poo MacGuffins. There it is. Look, I found it. The shit poo-poo MacGuffin. Yeah, I was definitely gonna cut that part out, and then I just found it too fast, and I'm kind of stuck with that dog shit ass commentary now. That's another one right there. The Sun and Moon medals are easily gonna be the most frustrating part of this entire experience, and I am very much not looking forward to it. I think there's gonna be a heavy grind for that shit. We'll see how it goes. Yay, yippee! Dude, I love breaking everything. It's just so much. It's so much fun. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. So I do know this stage relatively well, as I was saying before, because I had to do quite a few test runs to make sure that this game would actually function on my PC. It has a habit of crashing, so if an episode abruptly ends and I'm like, well, it crashed. It crashed. I don't know what to tell you. I'm playing like ass right now for how much I've actually run through this stage. But overall, dude, like, this is an insane opener. This is something that they would only feel comfortable putting in, like, the later stages of a Sonic game these days, because they make it too easy. They make it too easy for the audience. You know what, actually? I'm gonna cut up this first run and then show you a fucking perfect run immediately after I'm done. Is that possible, actually? Wait, that might not be possible, because I think they force you into the next Werehog stage, and then you have to go elsewhere. Okay, that's not actually happening. You guys are not getting an amazing run, then. I'm so sorry for your loss. I know you want to see my absolute blazing fast Sonic skill, but I also don't want to have to really backtrack that much and get a lot of things that I already know are there. So I'm just going to try to grab everything that I can while I'm in the area. Everything that I know about, everything that I remember from watching like a trillion gazillion YouTube Let's Plays as a kid. Because let me tell you, bro, as a Nintendo kid, as a little boy with a Nintendo system, I looked at this in awe. I was like, there's no way a game can look this pretty and run this well. There's no way a Sonic experience can be this fucking dope. All I knew was Sonic Colors. All I knew was Sonic and the Secret Rings. All I knew was the original, or not the original, the Wii version of this game, which is not the original version. So that was, my brain was completely off base there. But the point is, all I remembered was the, less powerful, less intensive Sonic experiences. I didn't know about this shit. I didn't know about what they were cooking on the other side of the fucking waters, on the other side of the console war. I just didn't know. But now I do. And now I have a PC, and now I can experience pretty much every Xbox game, every PlayStation game. Okay, this is why I needed the PlayStation button combos, by the way. I'm so bad at QTEs as is. If that shit was in a fucking... If I had to translate that, I would actually lose my mind. Like, there's just no way it would work out, but I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. Are you? I missed it. I missed it, but I that was so fucking slick. That was so dope. That was so cool. It's okay. We'll come back for it. We'll come back for it. For now, I'll just grab you and we'll move on. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, overall, this level design is fucking insane. The only slight negative part of daytime stages in this game, and it's very slight, is the fact that you do have to unlock all of the abilities to be able to kind of, I don't know, traditionally like perfect run these stages. And it's a little frustrating because I do just kind of, I don't know, I want to show off my skills. I want to, if I know the ability exists, I want to just use it. Maybe I'm a little too nitpicky and shit, but like I want to be able to use the ability I know is there. This is the time. This is the part in the game where people are going to start tweaking and be like, welcome to the worst invention ever known to man. All the Unleashed haters are going to be in here shaking, pissing and shitting and coming. They're so angry. I'm feeling the Sigma take over. Let me tell you something, man. When this was like the biggest thing that people could complain about online for Sonic, it was the worst fucking experience I've ever had being a Sonic fan. Because people would be like, oh my god, why is he a werehog? It's just a werehog doesn't make any sense. Like, the amount of semantic bullshit this game had to go through. I'd like, say what you want about this game, its overall quality, even if you don't like it that much, even if you think people are fucking, you know, sucking this shit off a little bit. This game definitely got way too much hate at release, and I think that it's just evident. It was a product of the time. It was a product of the fact that Sonic the Hedgehog was an easy punching bag, and people like the AVGN and fucking Egoraptor and Game Grumps and whatever were kind of the norm for being annoying and complaining was pretty much the norm for Sonic Let's Plays and Let's Plays in general at that time, and being like, wow, really, developers, what were you thinking with this one? With no actual genuine tangible level design critique. There's a lot of bullshit going on, pretty much. Got that one. There's another one. Dude, I'm fucking rich. They're giving me 1 million Sun and Moon medals out here. Like, it's kind of insane. I'm down for it. I'm down with the sickness. Don't worry. But damn, bro. All right, let's do it. Let's get into the first werehog level and see how bad it actually is. Spoiler alert. I've played this one. It's not that bad. Really, the biggest negative that a lot of these stages have is that they're just too long, and the fact that you are kind of switching from a very specific Sonic-related gameplay style that a lot of people at the time and to this day argue worked insanely well, especially, you know, post the dog shit adventure style games like 06 and everything. Like, it was a style that just worked, and then you had this kind of popping into the experience and just throwing a little shit in the mix, if you will. I'm not saying that the werehog is shit or like it plays poorly or anything. It's a fun and interesting beat 'em up from what I've played. It's very mindless in a sense, especially early on, as most beat 'em ups are. And I obviously it gains a little bit more oomph the longer you go into the game and the more stuff you unlock and the more fun it gets, pretty much. But I fucked it up so bad. But the point is that you actually have to work your way up to that, and it's not amazingly fun to run around and have to level up your werehog and character to make sure that you can actually start having a little more fun with the experience. There was always this kind of idea that was floated around a little bit where it was like, okay, well, if it was Knuckles, would people have liked it better? If it wasn't some weird version of Sonic, would people have enjoyed this experience a lot more? And my personal take on that is no, because again, I think the biggest issue people had with this was the performance, for one. This is running on an emulator and running better than it would on original hardware, by the way. But yeah, like overall, I think the issue that people primarily had with this is it was such a massive break from the gameplay that people came to expect and came to want from, especially the demo of this, which just showed off how fun and how replayable the boost levels could really be. I'm talking about a lot of stuff that I never actually experienced, to be fair, so take everything I'm saying with a massive fucking grain of salt, because I never owned a 360, I never had the pleasure of experiencing this. I'm just talking, anecdotally from what I've seen people talk about and seen people say about their experience with this game. And again, it's all relatively blind. I haven't played that much of this game. I played like maybe, from what I can remember, pretty much the first 2 stages. Like, that's the only content that I actually remember from this game. Maybe the start of the next Werehog level. I think that's it. So I don't know. I don't have full context yet. It's the TLDR of that. Check this shit out. Fuck him up, boy. Fuck him up. Alright, nope. I was gonna sit here. I was gonna cut you out. I was gonna cut this shit out. Because you know what? I was like, oh yeah, these guys don't deserve it. Fuck out of here. Fuck you. Fuck your mama. Oh, check this shit out. Oh, no, your cousins? Oh, shit, man. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Head trauma. That's awful. I can't believe someone would do that to these poor, innocent fuck off. Oh, you're still alive. You're still alive. That's so... I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what you're about to go through. I'm so sorry. Yeah, good job. Stay down. So far, the only thing I'm really noticing about this combat, because I'm locking in a little bit, trying to understand exactly what people really like about this, because I know there are some diehard Werehog fans. I don't really like the way that they kind of lock you in with these lighter attacks. So, like, I'll do this animation, and then I can't immediately go into a heavy attack. So, like, light attack, heavy attack, can't do light, heavy, or, like, light, heavy. It doesn't work. It's like... I kind of wish there was a little more free motion with it, you know what I'm saying? I wish that I could make up my own combos, if you will. But as it is, the end lag is just too strong on this, and it makes it hard for me to remember that I can actually combo different shit in instead of just mashing the same button over and over again. Maybe that's part of the reason people, like, didn't really fuck with this combat system. They didn't try to understand it. But also, this is such a hard topic to really lock down, but if you don't want to play a specific gameplay style in a specific game, like you don't want to play the Werehog in Sonic, that's valid. Like, you don't have to really engage with it in any way. You don't need to. Keep in mind, that does mean that you lose literally any and all ability to really critique the Werehog beyond, I didn't want him to be in the game, so I was upset that he was in the game, because you don't understand the systems and gameplay style that they were going for. So, like, critical understanding is kind of out the window if you go that direction with it. But it's still a valid direction. If someone is like, I didn't try to understand the Werehog because I love myself and this is not the type of shit I play Sonic for, I honestly couldn't get mad at him for it. Like, that's life, bro. It's a fucking video game. If they don't like a system in place and they wanted to play as Sonic the Hedgehog and now they're playing as Sonic the Werewolf, you know, I get it. It's fine to not like that. I feel like this game has really harbors some of my most tame opinions in the entire Sonic community. Like, I'll say crazy shit and then I'm over here like, you know, if someone doesn't want to play a specific style, or they didn't think the gameplay style was cool, so they didn't really interact with it too well, that's fine. Like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. This fucking enemy, absolutely mutilated me as a child. I'm not joking. Like, I could not get past this shit. It was so difficult. I'm talking about specifically the Wii version, by the way, because they spam the fuck out of these things, and I'm pretty sure they spam the fuck out of them later, too. So, there's just a lot to... There's a lot to unpack here, man. There's a lot to really... You're putting a lot on the shoulders of people that are learning the system when you're making them deal with that shit that'll knock you down over and over again. Like, if I did not know what I was getting into, I think that would have pissed me the fuck off. Like, if I hadn't played this level before, I think I'd be mad.
What are you doing out here?
And now with this, we have one more level we're gonna do in this episode. I want to get through one more fucking stage. One more stage! And this one is also an alternative gameplay style. Kind of like those girls you see in Hot Topic. They are alt. Playing this shit on an Xbox One with zero experience with an Xbox controller fucking ever. I mean that. Ever. My brother brought home his Xbox One after he, you know, moved out and got his own game systems and shit. He brought home his Xbox One, and I used that shit. I bought Sonic Unleashed on Xbox 360 just to play it while he had his Xbox One there. That's how bad I wanted to play this game when I was a kid. That's how bad I want to play it now. That was like fucking 4 years ago or something. That wasn't that long ago. Like, that was relatively recently. This destroyed me. This still hurts me pretty bad when I'm playing through it on an edited version of this where I actually have a button layout that I'm familiar with. I'm just so bad at fucking QTEs, and I want you to know that going into this playthrough, frame one, so I don't have to sit and watch a million comments slowly figure out over the course of a trillion episodes that your boy is dog shit at a very integral part of this game's experience. QTEs fucking kill me. I will say, this is a cute gameplay style. I don't mind this. It's much less intrusive than things like the Werehog or in a lot of cases, you know, Sonic fan games that try to do a similar thing with planes, you know, not naming names, but Sonic Omens. It's very simple. It relates to something that's already a massive part of the every facet of gameplay in this. Every single facet of this gameplay is just fucking drenched in QTEs. Like, oh my god, this shit's fucking insane. Like, tell me this is not fucking insane for a first fucking, like, oh, there's too much shit. There's too much shit. Now imagine doing this on a controller you've never touched in your life. Seeing A and B pop up, trying to press Nintendo controls, and it's just not working, and you're sitting there crying, head in your fucking hands, and people are laughing at you. Everybody in the comments is laughing at you because you're so bad at it. God. Alright, fuck out of here. You're done. You're done, Doctor. I don't know if you can tell, but the current verdict is this game is... It's pretty fucking fun. Even with the Werehog, from what I've experienced so far, from this small snippet of gameplay that I've had, I've got to, you know, nibble on. It's fun, man. It's fun. It's got a style to it. It's got music out the wazoo. It's got visuals out the wazoo. Don't look at that B-rank, please. And just at the end of the day, man, it's got so much character, so much fucking style. God, I cannot wait to finish this game. But first impressions aren't everything. Okay, will this game stay good? That is the question, or will it get doo-doo doggy? I guess we'll have to keep watching to find out.